Welcome to Mindless Entertainment. My name is Jesse Milestone, and I am here to ask the question, what does Brie Larson want from white men? And I'm asking this seriously because I really don't know. She's made it clear through her various interviews that she's not interested in their opinion, especially on films that weren't meant for them. So great, by that logic, bitch, we don't want any women's opinions on action films because they're not made for you. So stupid logic that I'm just gonna bitch slap you in the face with. She doesn't want them interviewing her. She's sick of being interviewed by them. She's sick of talking to them. I wonder if she's sick of being married to one as well. Who knows? Yeah, so she's purposely made a point to be like, I need more diversity at my press tours, which really begs the question, what exactly do you want from white men? Because she obviously falls into this category, especially walking around being like, and obviously she doesn't care what men think about Captain Marvel, because as she has clearly stated, this is a big feminist movie. And if it's a feminist movie, then it's made for women. And if it's made for women, then she doesn't give a shit what men say about it because it's not made for them. So she doesn't want to go see her movie, I guess, I guess what she wants them to do is go buy tickets, sit in the theater, and shut up. And just listen to whatever their wives and girlfriends say about it because they're not entitled to opinions. They should just shut up and listen and only speak when spoken to. Because totally, reversing the nature of oppression makes it so much better. Just becoming the asshole that you railed against all your life definitely makes it much better. Definitely makes it okay because history of oppression. Well, guess what? History of your life is you're just being a dumb cunt. Anyway, I digress. So the question is, what do you want from these people whose opinions you don't care about and you don't value? We live in a world that, guess what, has white men in it. It does. This country is chock full of them. In fact, almost half of the population is white men. A large percentage of the population of the US of A is white men. A very large percentage. A larger percentage of just about a larger percentage of the demographic than any other except perhaps white women. So, where do you want them to go? What's your desired result? Because you're in this camp where you're like, yay, feminism and fuck white guys, we don't need you. You live in a world with them, as we've just ascertained. You live in a world where they exist. So, you either want to become the oppressors and do the same shit to them that's been done to you for a century, millennia, whatever. You want them to go live off on an island together somewhere, go have their own country together, go have their little white nationalist state, I guess, which is kind of weird and fucked up. Like, you want them to just go all be white men together somewhere because that's going to work out real well for nobody at all. I guess they would die from not being able to procreate. But, again, I digress. So, you either want them to all go away and live on an island somewhere, you want them to all be oppressed, or you want them to die? You just want them to die? You just want to commit genocide against white men? Because that's messed up. And that's just, I mean, it's nonsense that we're allowed to have this narrative where we can say, you guys, the white men, are bad and evil and your opinions suck and don't matter. That we can make that lump judgment about a group of people based on the color of their skin and their gender. That's what we're doing here. We are making a broad judgment based on those factors. Now, if you want to be an idiot and be like, it can't be racism or sexism because those are institutionalized, fine, be an idiot. It's still bigotry. It's still prejudice. It's still discrimination. My inner femininity is rebelling against me. It's like, Jesse, don't say these things. You are a woman. You have to believe in the superiority of womankind. Anyway, so if we said this about any other group of people, even white women, if we're like, all white women should shut the fuck up and die, if we made that narrative, people would be losing it. Absolutely losing it. Come on. This is like my new favorite phrase, is just yelling come on as aggressively as humanly possible. I think I've been hearing too many fencing coaches do it this weekend. It doesn't make any sense, and it doesn't make it okay. Again, bigotry, prejudice, discrimination do not require any other qualifying factors in order to exist. If you are saying, hey, you suck because you're white, you're being a bigot. You are just being a bigot, plain and simple. So Brie Larson is a bigot. We've established this. And again, I don't understand. What do you want to happen? You have to live in a society where white men exist. You better fucking figure out how to coexist with them, because making them go away is just not a sustainable option. God, I'm really suffering here. I'm going to make it. It's fine. I'm going to make it. I'm going to live. Yes. Furthermore, This is difficult for me. Furthermore, I've forgotten the furthermore. This is terrible. So, Brie Larson hates white men. That sucks. Don't see Captain Marvel. I think the bottom line is don't see Captain Marvel. Oh, yeah, I remember the furthermore now. I'm just going to cough a little more if that's okay with you guys, and then we'll continue. Oh, JK, I told her not to cough anymore. Okay, furthermore, now we're talking about her press tour where she wants only... God damn it, Richard, can you bring me a bottle of water? Thank you so much. Tenacious B is working as my PA. Thank you very much. Furthermore, her press tour, she's purposely gone out of her way to be like, let's include more diversity. Let's say, fuck the white guys. I don't want them on my press tour. I want different people. So you're discriminating against white men, especially because if you look at, let's look at things like, if you look at the numbers, there's a disproportionate amount of white men on the tour. Have you actually looked at the numbers, as in terms of who are the critics out there, the interviewers out there at this caliber, interviewing A-list celebrities for movies like this, for releases like this? Who are they out there? And what proportion of them are made up of these diversity groups? And I've said this before. If you just go picking and choosing, like, well, we need more diversity, so we're gonna make sure we have at least 5 women in this city doing these interviews. Well, what if you don't have 5 women of those qualifications? Now, is it fair to say, well, you get to now have this thing that you didn't work for and earn just because you're a woman? Let me tell you, working in a job where I get to watch a lot of people get things they didn't work for and earn, it sucks. It sucks getting passed over for some stupid intangible reason like that. So, you have to look at the spread, at the actual breakdown. Do the percentages that she's asking for on this tour, on her press tour, actually match up with the percentages that exist within the industry? And if they don't, well, then you can take a look at a more endemic level, and address the larger problem, which may or may not be people are not being allowed to get to this level because of those things. People are being discouraged from doing these professions because of those things, because they're a woman, because they're black, whatever. And if those are issues, then you address those. You address those at the employment level. But standing at the top and picking and choosing and just elevating people and having them bypass the entire process, first of all, it doesn't help anything. It doesn't help them as people, because other people are resentful that they didn't work for the thing they earned. It actually makes their lives harder in the long run, and it does not help whatever group you're trying to represent, because then what you end up having is, I'm going to pull more women. Let's say there are fewer women critics, but I'm going to pull more of them because I really want more women voices. And then you have less experienced ones asking stupid questions over and over again, and people looking at it and going, wow, I guess these female critics just aren't as good as the male ones. When the reality is you just haven't let them develop their voice enough. You've elevated them past the level that they're capable of doing, and then they end up going away because they suck and everyone hates them. I watch this happen all the time as a fencing referee. It happens all the effing time where someone's like, oh, I pushed an elevator because people like you. It happened with a pretty young girl. Everyone thought she was so cute and so pretty and so beautiful. They pushed her, and she would just get on strip and freaking cry and break down after every bout because coaches would yell at her and be mean to her and be horrible to her. And guess what? She doesn't referee anymore. She was talented. She had good stuff. She would be a high-level international referee if she had stuck with it. But she didn't get that opportunity to develop because she was pushed beyond what she should have, because she was a cute young girl and everyone liked her. And then they just killed her off. So the point is that don't do these things. It's terrible. People need to be judged on the basis of merit. And those changes, I agree that oftentimes that doesn't happen in our society in both directions. In the direction leaning towards traditionalism, and definitely, of course, the direction leaning towards progressivism. Because merit doesn't mean anything in an identity politics-based progressive society. It just doesn't. So people need to be judged by the basis of merit, and that does not come from the top. Right? It doesn't come from the top of, oh, you come up here and prove your merit. No, from the base level, you have to go in and turn things slowly into meritocracies, and then things are fixed, and then things are better, and only then. So Brie Larson, what do you actually want from white men? Do you want to make them your friends and your allies and help them be part of you building a bigger, better world in which we are all equal and happy? Or do you want them to just fuck off and die? Because you're not going to get that, and you're not going to solve any problems or fix any racial tensions or gender tensions by just being a dick to white men all the time. Fun fact, being a dick to people does not ease tension. I would know. I do it all the time. It's really fun for me. Anyway, if you enjoyed the video, hit the like button, subscribe, share it. Sharing it actually helps way more than you know. If you want to get more involved with this channel, there's a video. Click get more involved with me. It's ME, Mindless Entertainment. That's me. It's got links for my Patreon, for my t-shirts, for my other social media. It's a great way to be involved and help this channel grow if you like it. So yeah, that's all. Bye.